And they're off. A good beginning for all. For the lead, Ferocity from the outside. John's Rock answers right on back. Splitting runners is Takafumi, a length and a half back. We got Junior Bug rounding out the top four, length and a half back. Then we're going to have Down Home Kitten as they run down the back stretch. And taking over the lead, John's Rock scoots right up the inside, leads by a half of a length. Takafumi lays in second, hung out three wide is Ferocity in the third spot. A length and a half back under a stranglehold is Junior Bug. Come back to Samurai Saint, and trailing the field can see them all is Down Home Kitten. Opening quarter of 22 and 3 as they round the far turn. John's Rock shows away by a half a length. Takafumi lays in second. Company's coming on the outside in the form of Junior Bug. Was fourth, now third, and Junior Bug takes over the lead. Junior Bug and Perry's punches right to the lead. Along the inside, John's Rock splitting runners. Takafumi coming from the back of the pack is Samurai Saint as they reach the top of the stretch. On the outside is Junior Bug and Oots. He goes to the right-handed stick, owns it now by a half a length. In between runners, Takafumi down against the rail. John's Rock coming from out of the clouds is Samurai Saint, but they got Junior Bug to catch, and Junior Bug and Oots drops right over the rail, leads by a length and a half. It's going to be Junior Bug sealing the deal in today's third. They're at the post. And they're off. For the lead on the outside, Dragon Drew comes out swinging, leads by a half a length. Boa Nova lays in second. Splitting runners, that is going to be Toaster Rodney against the rails. Kitchen Fire as they run down the backstretch. And Kitchen Fire and John McKee goes right to the front, owns it now by a half a length. In between runners, Toaster Rodney to the outside is Dragon Drew. Four wide out is Boa Nova. A length and a half back, and feeling it is Skimming the Rail. In between runners, Living on Tulsa Time. About 6 lengths back. We go back to Graceful Kitten down on the inside. Suggestion is now going to have to pick it up. On the outside, picking it up now, that is Army Scout. Also on the outside, a crosstown shootout. Opening quarter in a blistering 21 and 3. And Kitchen Fire is ablaze, leads now by a head, but Company's coming on the outside, and that is Double Advantage. These two square off at the top of the lane. Double Advantage on the outside. Joe Ramos shakes the reins and gives a stick whip, and then opens up by one. Make it two, make it three. It's Double Advantage, kicking clear and drawing away. Joe Ramos seals the deal in this one and puts them to bed early. It's all Double Advantage in today's fourth. Running second, a late closing crosstown shootout. Going to be tight between Kitchen Fire and Suggested. And they're off. A good beginning for the lead on the outside. Cammy Cat comes out, caught a flyer, owns it by 3 parts of a length. Punching right in between runners is Belle Perrone. Down along the inside, American Heights, a half length back. That's going to be The Devil You Say, rounding out the top four. About 3 lengths back to Martique Miss. Along the inside, Quiero Mas, looking for a spot right along the rail and found it. Another 2 lengths back to Seabrook, 5 more back. That's Whittlesey the Gray. Down along the inside, Stand-Up Comedienne. And trailing the field is Lady Pele as they round into the far turn. Opening quarter in a swift 21 and 4. And with the lead, that is Belle Perrone punching right in between runners. Along the inside, American Heights still has plenty of gas in the tank. To the outside, that's Cammy Cat coming back for more. Fanned out 4 wide. The Devil You Say. Now on the move from the back of the pack is Quiero Mas as they reach the top of the stretch. And Belle Perrone and Corey Orm has the lead. The one to beat owns it now by 3 parts of a length. Along the inside, American Heights about 6 lengths back. We got Quiero Mas sneaking up the inside is Stand-Up Comedienne. But this race is replaced. It's all Belle Perrone in today's 5th race. They're at the post. And they're off. A level beginning. For the lead on the outside is Awesomely Shy, showing good speed. Hermana runs right together. These two have taken off and opened up 3 parts of a length. Lady Baffled down against the rail, the Gray. A half length back to Soft Touch. Along the inside, Cherokee Song. Right smack dab in the middle is Vespa as runners make their way into the first turn. And they're bunching up on the front end. Along the inside, Lady Baffled immediately joined on the outside and punching through. That is Hermana now poking ahead in front. Awesomely Sly lays in second. Lady Baffled comfortably placed in third. Cherokee Song waiting on a spot down against the rail. Had to work off just a little bit. Hung out 3 wide is Soft Touch. Soft Touch looks to have a handful. Down along the inside is Caribbean Night. To the outside is Vespa, hung out 3 wide under a hammerlock as Lagarity. About 2 lengths back along the inside is Mejtham, joined on the outside by Kick Out the Jams. Opening quarter 23 and 1, a half and 47 flat as they run into the far turn. It's Hermana and Joe Rocco shows away by 3 parts of a length. Awesomely Shy lays in second, 3 wide, and Cherokee Song is bearing down on the leaders. And here comes Cherokee Song on the outside, was third, second, and now takes over the lead. Also from the back of the pack, picking him up and laying him down, that is Mejtham, kicking out 4 wide, Soft Touch, and even farther out, Kick Out the Jams as they reach the top of the stretch. It's Cherokee Song with a head in front. Company's coming with Mejtham, and Mejtham and Abel Escano now getting a vigorous hand ride, working off of runners. That is Soft Touch, looking for a spot on the outside, but Mejtham got the jump, and Mejtham and Abel Escano just kicked away and draws away in today's 6th race. Mejtham a winner in today's 6th. Running second, Vespa, rounding out the try is Soft Touch. And they're off. For the lead from in between runners is Ferry Boat. Shows good speed along the rails. Rally Squirrel punching in between runners. That's Outworking right in between. We have Mr. Man to the outside as Little Alex as the field makes their way into the first turn. Along the inside, Mr. Man shows good speed but gives it up to Outworking. Outworking will have no part of that. Opens up 3 parts of a length. Ferry Boat lays in second. Mr. Man against the rail in third. Sliab Ati smack dab in the middle. On the outside is Little Alex. Hung out farther is Ready Pursuit. Along the inside, Rally Squirrels in the catbird seat. Nepal Up is going to need a place to go, but looks to have a handful. They go back to Nomadic Fighter, about a gap of 8. Back we have Rogue Element just loping along. Rogue Element now being asked for a little bit of pickup there. And trailing the field is Juanita's Express. Opening quarter 23 and 3, a half and 47. And with the lead is Outworking and Mojica Jr. showing away. Leads by almost 2.5 lengths. Ferry Boat lays in second. Skimming the rail, coming right up the inside is Nomadic Fighter as they round the far turn. And Outworking has the lead. And Sliab Adi found a way through, and Sliab Adi comes calling to the outside. Here comes Nomadic Fighter. And Nomadic Fighter is 3 wide and coming in a hurry. Also, Nepal Up from the back of the pack's absolutely rolling with Rally Squirrel as they reach the top of the lane. It's Outworking close to the rail. Smack dab in the middle. That is Nomadic Fighter, but company's coming. Here comes Nepal Up and Joe Ramos looking for that second win of the day. Nepal Up on the outside, now pokes ahead in front. Along the inside, Nomadic Fighter. Coming off in the back of the pack is Rogue Element, who's absolutely flying. With the lead is Nepal Up, Rogue Element on the outside. And when in Rome, they're all in line. And they're off. A good beginning for the lead on the outside. That's Kick Rocks Kid showing good speed. Protected area right along the inside. To the outside, the gray When in Rome. Then we come back to the inside. Off at Cole in the catbird seat. Shadowed on the outside by Sherlock as they run down the backstretch. It's Kick Rocks Kid. Leads by a half a length. On the inside, protected area trying to make up some ground to the outside. When in Rome in the catbird seat in third. A half length back to Off at Cole. Poised to pounce. To the outside, starting to pick it up, that is Sherlock. Starting to show a little bit of interest. Then we're going to come back about 2 or 3 lengths back to the rest of the runners. But duking it out on the lead. That's protected area on the inside. But Kick Rocks Kid has more in the tank. And Kick Rocks Kid now pokes ahead in front. Working off the rail is Off at Cole. Kicking out 3 wide. Behind runners, Longer View is looking for a spot and needs a place in a hurry as they reach the top of the lane. And with the lead in between runners, that's Kick Rocks Kid to the outside. Off at Cole now takes over, working right in between runners. But Off at Cole has lead. Center of the track, Waterboys coming from out of the clouds, and Monterey Peninsula is looking for a place to go, but Off at Cole's going to hang on, a maiden no more.